Hello YouTube! Hi! And welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel. So if you cannot tell, I am so excited! The paper pumpkin! Yes, 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 yes! So, look what they did. They did some really cool stuff. So let me show you first. This is the kit called Lovely Lavender. And it is in my favorite colors, purples and whites, and just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So, not making tags, guys. Sorry, that's just not happening. But, and I see shaker card here. There are so many things that just go off in my head. I just am like freaking out with everything I could do. Deep breath, right? So you got to make 4 of this project, 4 of this, and 4 of that. So on the back here, of course, there's a QR code and it shows you a few different things you could do, a visual of everything in the kit, which for the first 5 videos, I'm going to show you everything you get in the kit. After that, you're on your own, right? Rewind and go back to those videos. So, coordinating colors, interesting enough, berry burst, crushed curry, garden green, gorgeous grape, Highland heather, lost lagoon, and pretty peacock. I was like, I thought I saw garden green. I don't see a whole lot of pretty peacock in here at all. But anyways, I don't see any really pretty peacock. It does say pretty peacock. Don't see any pretty peacock yet. Okay, so that's a visual of what you can see. I'm going to set that aside. Now let's go over the envelopes. Envelopes, guys, are primed and ready to be cut up. Look at all that gorgeousness in there. I won't cut up all of them, just probably a good 75%. These are the card fronts that I told you look like a shaker card to me. I'm saying, okay, so those are gorgeous. Now, this piece that you cut out of there, I've already got my stuff divided up. Those pieces are, those are more envelopes. Where are those pieces? They went and hid themselves on me somewhere. I know they're here. Oh, there they are. So we get to share everything, right? So this is the bit that came out of this right there, which it'd be cute. And I will do this, I will tell you. I think what needs to happen with at least one of these is it needs to just get popped up like that real quick, simple. This is what I'm saying. Just so many things come to my head. It's crazy. So you get these 5 strips or 4 strips. So those are all going back in this bag. So much fun stuff to play with in this kit. And no, these items did not come bagged like this. I save all my little stuff that comes in little baggies until I can't use them no more. You get 4 of these with this gorgeous purple foil on the side. So you get all these little bits, which I have in a bag. And I clipped this wee little one. Of course, it's for this. There's a little stamp that says with, and that's for this. This little one, which is reminiscent of this Label Me Fancy Punch, really similar. This is just, of course, a large rectangle. These lovely bits, which you know I will cut them up, do some surgery. Those, this, these here, one of each of these, and these little ones that say love. What I want to show you, so let's take one of these. Do you remember in December, because I know this because I bought a set from me and my aunt. They had dies. They are called the Love of Spring dies. Now these dies will go with January, February, and March's paper pumpkin kit, which I already used them for December. But I want to show you. This die cut will layer up on there like so. Isn't that kind of cool? I think it's kind of cool. Anyways, it will layer right up in there. Oh, yeah, so much fun. But nope, we're not going to do that either today. Just wanted to show you. So I have those, and I have done prep work for videos. I've done some die cutting. So you got the 2 different prints on the envelope. We went over that. There's all my lavender bits. Those go somewhere. We'll stick that for there. We have this card base, which this is what we're using today. So I already cut one up. I'm going to cut one in half just to give you a visual of how I do that for those who are new to my channel. And we have, this is a great print. I love the little specks you can see in there. It reminds me some of their older paper. One of the coolest things Stampin' Up did, and I hope that this is a permanent thing, right? So they gave us this piece of paper. This is where my stamps were on. They gave us this piece of paper here that had that dotted line. You can fold this in half, right? This is where my stamps were. Stick that in there and you have a nice little keeper for your stamps. I pray that they do this always because this is great. This I stuck in a clear envelope. Is that in the, when I'm all done, that is how I will store my stamps. I've already got all my stamps mounted. So all of this gorgeousness is going to go in the box. Now I want to share with you what I am keeping. Okay. I'm trying to keep them safe. I am keeping these because I think I can use this for a bit of a stencil. So I'm keeping those for now. You know I'm keeping this piece, guys. That's going to be a card of some kind. Okay. These rectangle bits. Yeah, I see something with that too. This bit, I'm having a, because you can either use this for a card or this, or cut it here. But this would, I have an idea for these 4 bits here for the trim of a card. So those are bits that if you follow me and you want to do one of my trash bit cards, as I call them, save these. So these are going to go, hold on. I'm going to put these, you're going to see them and remind me when I yell out I can't. Those are going right there, safe place. And let's get on with today's card. Oh, nope, I had other stuff I wanted to show you. Sorry, this is the first video and I've missed you guys, right? So my stamps are mounted, they'll stay in here. What am I bringing to this kit? Well, today I brought out, you're going to see a lot of these in this kit. The Brilliant Wing dies. I'm not really going to use the stamp set, but I'll show you. I did some different butterflies already, and I've got other things. Let me show you that are prepped for videos. The Deckled circle dies, we're using one of these. It was a scrap bit. I love this Wildflower Path. One of my favorite old retired sets. I'm going to bring that in. But what else would go with Valentine's Day? Do you guys remember this one? Absolutely love it. So I pulled that out of retirement. And I pulled the Honeybee Home set because I thought these would be very pretty with the lavender. This one in particular too. So just a bit to show you what maybe to expect. Oh, and probably notes of nature, as it has this great little gritty piece and it has this field notes. Those are really great bits, I think, to use for this. So for today, we are going to be using some of that. We're going to be using Do Not Go Where the Path May Lead, just because it's going to be gorgeous on this card. Hopefully it's going to fit. Oh, yes. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, you're going to laugh. I posted a card that I absolutely loved on Facebook using this stamp here. And it was pulled off of Facebook because they said that it was being misrepresented as this quote being from Ralph Waldo Emerson. They say that he did not say that quote, that somebody else did. And I looked into it and they're right. It's in a poem, but it's being referenced to him, and I don't know. Anyways, it was a long craziness. So let's go over what we are going to need for this card. Oh, and I did a sample because I was trying to figure out measurements. Isn't that adorable? Yes, 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 yes. I'm going to put the love somewhere on the card, not exactly, but anyways, this is what we're going for, a rough estimate there. I'm looking for my paper. I had to make some changes. Okay, so this is, we're going to use one of these card bases. I'm going to show you how I cut it. I've already got it cut. We're using a clear envelope. Let me get all my bits. We're going to start with our card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now you're going to need to cut one of each of these, and I am also bringing in some of this Retired Brights Designer Series paper. Any Designer Series paper that's bright, that's going to have, just give us one more element to doing this, I think is going to work. I also thought about making my own, but I just didn't want to bother with that. So our first piece is 1 7/8 by 3 3/4. Yes, it's the 7/8. I'm not changing that up. 1 7/8 by 3. 1 7/8. Oh my goodness, I didn't write this one down. I think this is like 2 1/4. It is. It is. It is. It is. 2 1/4. I started to change the 1 7/8 to 2, but it didn't look right. So that's why. So that's this one, and then 1.5 by 2, 1.5 by 1 7/8. Now, DC dies is the Deckled Circle dies. 5th from the center. It's already done. I have a love in gold foil. 2 small gold butterfly. These are the last of my little gold ones because I had to use them. Of the Brilliant Butterfly Wings, and I just bent this guy's wing. Anyways, there those are. The inside piece. So for the inside of the card is 4 1/4, 4 by 5 1/4 in white. A mailer label for the clear envelope is 4 1/4 by 4 by 5 1/4, sorry. And some scrap paper for the 2-inch circle punch. It's the back of that. Yes, I'm going to use it. You know I am. So we're going to put these in here for the moment. My little butterfly set aside. Move that aside. And let's get started gluing. Not a whole lot of stamping to start with. We're going to get our pieces glued here. I want to do it on here so maybe it shows up better. So I'm going to let you look at our sample. And Cynthia, you recognize the paper. You gave me this paper. I was like, oh, I need something. So this is from the Brights. Yes, it's very close to this, but it's going to work. So we're going to start actually by gluing this one in its place. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking to try to get the same amount on the top as I do on the side. This is going to be my starting point. Shake that bottle, right? I just got a big goober out of it, and it looks like there's another. It's almost empty, and I just went through this off camera. Hold on, guys. I thought that I had that all situated, and I literally just stuck my hands in the big goober I got out earlier, but there it is. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't work out. All right. So I'm so excited to share with you what I love to do. Thank you all so very much. So I've had a hard couple of days, it being, you know, it only bothers me. I know it doesn't bother my father. My father passed away in 1993. He was in his mid-40s. He would have been in his 70s. And so I had a hard time this year. Every few years I have a hard time around his birthday. This year was one of those years. But I am no longer having a hard time. My daughter likes to meditate and stuff, and today we were in the car. Oops, see this one? Well, I'm just going to bring it up. I wanted those a little closer together. Can I lift it up and start again? Yes, I can. So anyways, my daughter was out here, and today we're driving to her dog Lucy's vet appointment, therapy appointment, the three-legged one to Miss Lucy Goosey. And I was telling her, I said, I know I've been a little off lately. I said, but the 18th came and went. I said, I didn't want to say anything, but, I was having a bit of a hard time this year. And she's like, why? And I said, well, it was my dad's birthday. And she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, that's who was speaking to me. I'm like, what are you talking about, honey? She's like, your dad. She's like, it was your dad. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, your dad was speaking to me. Why is this not like lining up like the other one did? These are too far down. It's going to work. It's going to work. You won't notice by the time I put it in there. Anyways, so it has happened on several occasions that people who don't believe that you can be communicated with, you just don't know. Because my daughter at one time thought that she was speaking to me. She was in the bathroom in my room. Look at that. See, it's going to be fine. I would have just scooted that one up a little bit more. I should have left it, but instead of pulling it up. So she's like, Mom, she's like, I was sitting out there and I heard a guy say hi. And she's like, I was thinking, who is this? And I was like, I'm your grandfather. She realized it was my dad speaking to her. And I'm like, what'd you guys talking about? She's like, no, it was just hi, how you doing kind of thing. I'm like, oh. And she's like, Mom, it happened on the 18th. It was like, are you kidding me? She's like, nope. She's like, why don't they ever talk to you? I'm like, I don't know. So this one's getting glued down. Anyways, I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, yeah. She's like, maybe he just wants you to know that, everything's fine. You're fine. He's here. I'm like, I was so relieved. It was so cool. It happens every now and then. It's like my daughter gets a message from me. Like, is there something else you want to tell me? She's like, no. And she's like, she's like, that's got to be why. She's like, I was out in your stamp room doing some meditation. She's like, and that just came to me. And I was like, oh, okay, I felt so much better. And I do. I am like, you have no idea how I felt. So we're going to use the back of this, and we are going to stamp, because I don't have, the DSP there. And that doesn't go. But I'm going to use the back of this. I forgot to show you how I cut the thing. I'm so excited. Where's my stamp? The one that got me in trouble with Facebook. I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, it's very much associated with him, but there's no proof that he wrote it. There's proof for somebody else. So we're going to go right here. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Absolutely love this. Love it. This is in Gorgeous Grape. That is our spot. So I want to punch it out, and then I want to stamp. And it's going to like barely fit in there, but you'll get the gist of it, right? Because I'm not getting another deckled circle out. I was using the punch. So we're going to stamp on this. I haven't done the smushy thing yet, so I do need... They even give you scrap paper. Your mailing label. Perfect. So I don't want to use Gorgeous Grape. One of the colors was Highland Heather. So this is what I want to do, and we're going to stamp this off several times. So we're going to give it a little twisty twist here, right? Smushy, 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 smushy. Then I'm going to look 1, 2, right there. That's what we want. So move our inspiration, bring back our card that we are making, our circle. So we're going to stamp off once, really well. I'm going to stamp there. Oh, so pretty. Stamp off again. And I'm going to come up over here. Oh, really, really, really pretty. And when you put it on there, it's just going to make gorgeousness. I think I have Gorgeous Grape ribbon. Wouldn't that be so pretty to put a bow on with this? Yikes. Let me see. Oh, I do. And here I thought, look at that. Yes, yes, yes. I think we'll put a bow. So we have a choice. We can do, I'm not thinking I'm going to do love on here like I did with the sample. That was, of course, just my sample. So no love for today. But I do want a bow. And I want to use the bow maker. I want to see how big of a bow I need. So I'm thinking just a wee little bow, like right there. So you can see my little loopies I made from there. So I'm going to put one there and one there. And if you guys are wondering about my little bow maker, my hubby made it for me. Is that too big? That's too big right there. He used an old 2x6 piece of scrap wood, and these little wooden dowels were just from the dollar store. They're like 1/4 inch thick, and he drilled with a 1/4 inch drill bit, you know, every 1/4 of an inch along. And I absolutely love it. It doesn't need to be pretty and fancy. It just needs to work. And then he smartly drilled holes way down there for these to go to store it. I absolutely love it. So here is my bow. And I'm going to hold my ends together. Try to hold them straight. I should have done this when they were on the bow maker and trim them off. I'm going to have to keep that out. So we kept that in place. I'm still going to show you how to cut the card base up. Just give me a second. They gave us linen thread. It's great for the craft or crumb cake card base, but I don't want any of that right now. I'm going to use 3 of them and do my little triangle thing here. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. Now I'm wondering if I use the gold butterflies or just different butterflies. And we have those gorgeous butterflies in the mini catalog, guys. Now, I sent all of mine out to y'all in my card kits for January. Where are those butterflies? They're paper butterflies. You get 40 of them for like $8. If I can just locate where they are. There they are. So they're on page 23. 23. I used them. I showed you them in December's. Oh no. It was December's paper pumpkin. There they are. So you get 40 of those for $8. Really good value. I used them. Look what they were with the lavender. I used some in a video and then I sent the rest of them out to y'all. So what else? That's why I die cut my other butterflies. So here we go. Here's our bow, which is going to be just darling. And then I'm trying to decide, do I want these little butterflies? Ooh, I like those instead. Same thing. Same die set, just different little butterflies. Really, really pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, we need a glue dot. Tear tape. Tear tape will work better for where I want to stick it. I'm just going to grab a bit. Push it down. Now you're like, how is this part of this kit? Well, it is, because I used, this is from the kit, this is from the kit, and on the inside we're going to stamp. So don't worry, don't worry. It's all good. I'm going to need to trim these a little bit more now that they're on the actual card. And my wee little butterflies are just going to get glued straight down. I want this one up there. This is just some holographic paper I had. And I literally had a scrap, guys. I could get it out of the recycle bin here. Here's the gold I did. There's not much of... There's the holographic stuff I used. That was a full sheet. Well, part of a sheet. So anyways, I just did scrap bits. And we do need a little something here. And I really would like silver. I don't think I have any silver from Stampin' Up. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Where did those... Nope, those are from... Maybe they're in here. I do have these silver bits. No. I'm starting to think that they have walked out somewhere. Oh, there they are. Those were from the Winter Meadow Suite. Adhesive backed speckled dots. These will go nicely on here. They might be a little big. Yeah, those might be big. Let me take it off and see what I think. Oop, there goes two. I guess they're not too big. One. See how they kind of go with that? So there's one. I want them kind of spread out, and I'm going to put one right there. Not afraid to use what I have. Oh, love it. Might have to keep these out with the paper pumpkin stuff. So now we get to stamp the inside. And I'm trying to think of, what do we have? This one just says Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, we can still put that on the inside. Though I think this would be a better, like, happy birthday. Thank you. My heart is smiling because of you. We could add that. We could add that in there too. Okay, so we're going to work now on the inside piece. If you guys can tell, I was so excited to be doing paper pumpkin. Again. So here is the inside piece for our card. We are going to use Gorgeous Grape for the Happy Valentine's Day. We're going to do it kind of high up. And I think I might be sending this one to my girlfriend Robin from high school. My heart is smiling because of you. Just because it makes me, she will understand. I had once in, I think it was 10th grade, my mother let me have what was called a purple party. And her friend made purple popcorn balls. I mean, it was so funny. We had the best time. Oh, it was so much fun. Anyways, great times. So now we have that Highland Heather, and we're going to come in and stamp off, and we're going to just add a little bit there. I'm going to huff again and add just a bit of it right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous grape, right? Gorgeous card. Let's get this on the inside. So I'm going to have to stick a note on this one. to send this to Miss Robin. And I'm going to stick myself a note on this card. Give me a sticky note because I don't want to forget. So when I do my review, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to send this off to her. Ah. Okay, so what else are we going to do? The mailer needs to be done. Nope, not that one. This one, I just crinked it. So this is my mailer. Highland Heather. Stamp off. We're going to go there. And I am going to do it in this opposite corner because it'll go underneath. There'll be enough hanging over, hopefully, from the stamp. And, oh, we're going to stamp that Happy Valentine's Day in Gorgeous Grape right here. Perfect Valentine's Day colors, right? Of course they are. And let me get my stamp. We're going to get it all done. All right, now let's show you the final card. So we're going to stick that we just did in my mailing sleeve, my little envelope here. You guys can see how that works out. Put this away. Hopefully that wasn't too long for a card. And I want to show you how I cut up my card base because I know I'm cutting these up. So for those of you, there's the card that we just did. We'll get a better look. So go ahead and just lightly crease over it, right? If you're using a guillotine. I'm going to stick it in my guillotine. I'm going to get it right here on the very edge, scoot it all the way up here, and cut. Now, this gives me this piece, and you'll see that when you do cut it, there's this little bit there. So all I do is I stick it back in the other way, and as I go this way, it's going to catch on that little lip from the score line, and I literally cut that little bit off, and now I have two pieces to work with, and I will work with them. So that shows you how I cut my card bases up in this kit. But let's take a closer look at this gorgeous little card. Sorry, you could have used, it comes with the little saying, the sentiment, just a little something for you. You could put that in the center there, but I'm not sending a gift. I'm just sending the card out. So there it is. Gorgeous little Valentine's card. Very, very simple, and it's coordinating mailer. I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys are considering letting me know what you think, and get creative with this kit. I am gonna do my darndest. If you have the Brilliant Wings dies, you could have just put a great big butterfly in the center too. I mean, there is so much you could do with this kit, and the paper is gorgeous. So thanks again for everybody, and please, as always, come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye bye for now.